Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Mr. President.
Udi. Chairman General. Boss of bosses.
Yes.
Well, but it's good. I'm happy to be back. I'm the past my behavior. Who watch it?
Papa.
No cry. I know what you about. You send me BBF.
Say that. Mr. Saka Kraka. Say Saya Berias. This is
yes,
sir. Sir, last time I was by me, I'm your chairman general, and now you're candidate Akufo-Addo.
Hey, that was the last time.
That was the last time.
2016.
2016 must have been December 3rd or thereabouts.
Whoa. And then the whole county,
Hey, Nyamiado.
Oh, man.
Hey, Nyamiado.
Quite small back when you I feel I'm about to shot there. I shall say. My problem won't cry.
And crying. Yes, when you're dancing, him say, where you man so shadow no doson. Na your tone saffron when you're one that jabba be pee hand. Yes, so you're dancing. Opani, Sunny D can no Tama Oba had the last time na o pray, se Obaba be man penny. And Namia do one son baby, you know, ear man penny. Many can be say, I tell saying, what's the feeling like? Achieve your dreams, so be digan anymore. And to say,
strong. Well, first of all, point of correction. I'm paying twice over.
And round two. Important because say we're round two. Round two.
We buy first and then round one and then we pray. I pray Emma Ghana for and my dome at the round two so I can warm me. Now, everybody there day. Be our better so like I said, money easy. And then we say me pakron. It be a Jumana no tiasie. And now person can cry a day. Then so no. Now say the coupon so share amount quite so we you 30 million Ghanaians here you so better being a case so now shema 2 pound man. Say shaka say mommy. No na so mo me.
Odi nyama bebree si wani so. Ye fi ase amenyi ni se ye yawi na mom obaka se wo hye nyama odi si wani so ne ba bia wa ba bedri round 2 imu a it is saying boshe ejuma.
I think substantially, if it's substantially ko anima fine. Now major commitments and so on nipa here and also see your commitments when you Akufo-Addo Magana for you know yetumi so major ones restoring our social infrastructure, educational system, our health system, coming to grips with our infrastructure, expanding the economy so that there are more opportunities. So I mean, you know where the key commitments here. Now, I think that when you look back today, even despite the COVID interventions, so we are here for COVID came as a disruptive factor. But between 2017 and the COVID in 2020, there are significant advances that the economy of the country had made. And even now, we're seeing that those advances have given us a basis for recovering from the COVID pandemic. You keep hearing about the economies of the world that still attained a positive growth rate, even during Ghana Kahopa. Say, Niamaya Tutu, this year, sequence to see about being. So, yes, how can you ever be satisfied? And you might hear, what is this? How can you ever say so? Oh, you're satisfied. What do you mean, Kasa? The I can say you're encouraged by the rate of progress, and the I can say I'm encouraged by the rate. And going around the country, which is one of the main things to keep in touch with the developments around the country, to see with my own eyes. Not always, but every now and then you get an information. doesn't tally with what's going on the ground. Going around. This today is the beginning of the 16th region now.
Yes.
Makum, in the course of the last 6 months, I think 15 regions are winning now. Brother Namiri Central Regional Tour, and then I may say obvious reasons. It usually has to be either the first or the last. I'm reasonably encouraged by the program of government, by the results of that program. But you're seeing it. People are questioning this statement. Me, the work I'm doing is bearing fruit in the prison. But it's being seen all over the country. If you take whatever indices, nearly 500,000 more people are in secondary school now than they were when they came into office. As a result of the government's free SHS policy, we now have a national health insurance scheme that is working, where the NHIS card will produce when you go to hospital. You're given treatment. It works. It's not like before where that is no longer the situation in the country today. So you look at that. You look also at this big vexed question. The quality of our roads. Infrastructural development about said that is the meaning of unprecedented.
Unprecedented, yes.
You'll be Wagana. This is Sumano Troy, Ecoca said, unprecedented development. You say, Mitika Munamada, it's me who acquire.
Now, but you're saying what Dakaka? I said, what Dakaka Wabre.
I was feeling the bumps. Yeah, it's Babia Meko. Within my first year, I may buy a from Accra up to Paga, back to through Hamile, up to Aflao, up to Elubebia. The first thing on the mouth of virtually every chief, every opinion leader, so it isn't true that we had seen, and in fact, first 4 years here by year, the amount of road coverage which has taken place since we came expanded the road network considerably. And it's obvious. Even here in Accra, you can see the road works that are going on. You're seeing it all over the country. It is by no means enough. We still have much more to do to give our country the modern road network which it deserves. But and for me, that is the encouraging aspect of my period as the president. That serious efforts are being made to tackle some of the fundamental problems of our country. They will not all be resolved, even in my time, and perhaps even in the time of my successor. But very serious efforts are being made to come to grips with these problems. And that, for me, is the encouraging aspect of my period in office.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.